I wanted to comment on the recent boxing match between Jake Paul and the British fighter Anthony Joshua and what happened. And the injuries suffered by Jake Paul were massive, a broken jaw and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, just um, really brutal. And my comment about what happened, even though I don't follow boxing that much, is that I think the entire sport of boxing is overly barbaric. It's brutal and immoral in some ways. And it's sick and twisted that people enjoy this type of entertainment. And because the demand is there, there's millions and millions of dollars involved, which is why it's not the boxing organization. I mean, it's always been that way. It's a very corrupt business, and of course, if you sign up for it to be a boxer, then you're taking that risk. So there's risk involved because it's a high contact sport, just like NFL football or any other high contact sport. So that's understandable because these guys you're signing up for that risk when you sign up to do a fight if you're a pro boxer, and that's understandable. But I think it's so barbaric and it's, just seems immoral that, we need this type of entertainment. It seems sick and twisted that maybe it's just boredom, that we want some excitement and we want to see someone gets slaughtered in a boxing ring, and just because of boredom and wanting something exciting. Um, and the old days of boxing are gone when it was Muhammad Ali or even Mike Tyson in the 80s. Like those days are gone. I think it's turned into something worse, particularly MMA, which is probably even more brutal in some ways, and even wrestling, which can be very brutal. But as far as what happened in the Jake Paul Joshua fight, my proposal is that for boxing reform, to make it a legit sport and not a barbaric thing that you just watch someone get badly injured, or put in a coma or worse. And my proposal is that the rounds should only be about 1 minute long. That way, if it's because these were 3 minute rounds, if it was a 1 minute round, that's going to minimize the kind of damage that was sustained in this fight. And the other thing that I would propose is that they wear headgear and some padding. They should wear headgear, and especially around the jaw and around the head, and maybe even some other protections. And it doesn't make any sense that they don't wear any headgear. And these guys were wearing 10-ounce gloves. Now, in the NFL, football is very um, brutal sport, high contact sport like NFL football. But at least with NFL football, they wear all that padding. They wear helmets and stuff. And boxing is really, in a lot of ways, more brutal than NFL football. So if the NFL uses those safeguards, then why doesn't boxing when boxing is more brutal than the NFL? To me, it doesn't make any sense. And so I just think, 1 minute rounds and wearing headgear and some other padding and protection would prevent something like what happened to Jake Paul. That would really minimize the damage of these types of injuries like that. Because this is not entertainment, in my view. This is not entertainment. This is um, watching almost like a street fight, almost just getting enjoyment out of watching someone get badly injured, and that's not entertainment. Is that entertainment? Is it moral? So these are all questions I think we should ask.